Good rising, y'all. So I don't know if y'all knew about the Alabama prison or the prison system in Alabama, but long story short, I don't know if it's a specific prison either. Okay, you have to do your own research. But did y'all know that a person a day dies in the prison system? Okay, a day. Every day somebody dies in Alabama in the prison. All right, due to the poor conditions, health deteriorating, being declined medical attention, um, and things of that nature. But I also wanted to touch bases on how a lot of these inmates are in the general population and you don't know it. You may be going to McDonald's and you may get a McDouble and a medium fry, and you don't know that the person serving your food is an inmate. Okay, so be very aware, okay, because they have to keep slavery, okay, or the slave labor going. Okay, they gotta find a way to make money. No matter how sick you are, no matter what condition you in, they gotta make sure they get money and they continue to get rich, okay? But the prison system in Alabama is overpopulated, overcrowded. Okay, and that means more deaths, meaning the death toll will go up. Okay, and it's not just Alabama. I just wanted to touch bases on specifically Alabama because they say it's a inmate dies a day. Okay, almost every day. Another thing I wanted to touch bases on is if you have a non-violent charge or not, you're a non-violent offender, which means a misdemeanor. You know, you're not in there for murder, rape, and things of that nature. Um, I was doing some research, and they say that you could join this work release program to get to live in a special, um, what they say, a special, how can I say it, program, or it's going to be a special area that's not, you won't be with the uh, rest of the population. They're going to separate you from the dangerous offenders, is what they saying. Okay, so maybe they have some type of special facility where there's less violence and it's less dangerous and things of that nature. But that's only if you have a misdemeanor and you're not violent. Like, you cannot be violent, okay, or you will not get into this program. I also heard that when these workers are working with the general population, they're being overworked like a fucking slave, okay? And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they work less hours, possibly. You know what I'm saying? But they still being worked like a fucking slave, regardless of the situation or circumstances. Like, the people who've been there still have to work 10 times as harder because, you know, the inmates aren't on the schedule. They can't be out all night just working and working and working. It don't work like that. But basically what I'm hearing is if you do good, then, you know, we'll kind of help you out. Okay. But anywho, let's see what else uh, I wanted to touch bases on. They also have hundreds of companies or uh, private agencies that the government has a food contract. So the government has a food contract with a lot of these fast food restaurants. Okay, is what I was picking up on and reading about. So just don't be surprised, like I said, if you see the inmates working alongside the general population, and you would never know unless you ask, unless they tell you, unless it's a familiar face or a friend of a friend or a family member or whomever. But yeah, they got a food contract with these fast food restaurants such as Wendy's, Golden Corral, I'm assuming McDonald's. You know, I'm not too sure. Like I said, you have to go and do your own research. um I just feel like it's a fucking trap, basically, to keep you a slave, keep you stuck, and keep you doing whatever it is that they want. let's see what else is it that I had to touch bases on. Kirk Franklin, the White House, and Kamala Harris. I don't know if I discussed this or not, but it's just funny to me. All these people in the industry or the entertainment business are all of a sudden taking pictures and sitting side by side with the presidents, the vice presidents, and all this other shit. It don't make no sense to me how Kamala and Kirk Franklin, they side by side. I'm trying to figure out why Kirk Franklin got music or is even having any type of dealings with Glorilla, okay, who is a sex symbol for the industry, who sold their soul to Satan. And it just don't make sense. Kirk Franklin got one foot in and one foot out. He don't know if he want to be holier than thou or if he want to dress like this with his chest out and them tight ass bridges that he be wearing all the fucking time, gyrating around the fucking stage, which y'all never get. Okay, and a lot of you supposed to be Christians really think this is the way to go. He ain't saving not one goddamn soul. That man is sick and demonic and is a false fucking prophet. There is no way you're going to tell me he's going to lead me to the kingdom of Christ. There is no way you're going to get me to attend any of his ceremonies, anything that involves him, okay? He's a damn mess. And if you know, you know. I'm going to leave it at that. That shit don't make sense. Like I said, he was paid to be seen, to show his face. Because literally, what are these people really doing? Okay? But anywho, that's beside the point. We're going to get somewhere else. Let's talk about 2025, the lockdown. Now, I've been reiterating this on my channel a lot. I mean, I've been telling y'all it's possible that there's a lockdown coming. But what I didn't know is that there's a movie called 2025 Lockdown. Okay, then there's another movie called 2025 Lockdown, if I'm not mistaken. Blue, white, and red. Or blood, white, and red. I don't know, but it's a movie on Tubi TV as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Spirit is showing me that a lockdown is coming, okay? But something is most definitely coming. I just can't tell you what. Now, another way you can find out what's coming or how they set this shit up is if you go to the internet and you type in different years and type in images. Okay, and there's a list of things that's fucking coming. You got the lockdown, you got the Project 2025. If you type in 2026 in Google and type images, you got the FIFA Cup, World Cup. Then you got the 2027. When you type in 2027 and go to images, you got the apocalypse that's going to be coming. 2028, they talking about AI. Then you got the devil versus God. You got 2029. I don't even know Pofish means, but I have to look into what Pofish means. Or Pofish, Pophis. Then you got 2029, the asteroid hits the Earth. 2030, agenda for 2030. Then 2031, robots and AI basically taking over, okay? Mankind, or whatever the case may be. But, it was something else I wanted to discuss. Like 9/11. I don't know what I wanted to say about 9/11, but I'll get back to it. Another things I wanted to touch bases on is if your kids or children play games, like for example Roblox, Minecraft, and all these other games, be careful because you got bullies in those games and you also have predators or perverts, okay, that is sick and demonic and satanic. And these grown people, men mostly, in these games are trying to find a way to interact with your children to get addresses, kind of get a picture of where you're living and things of that nature. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just be mindful of what your kids are watching and the games that they're playing and things of that nature, because you don't know who they could be talking to or entertaining behind their screen. Somebody could be bullying them, pushing them to suicide, coaching them, or telling them to go do certain things in the house while you're in the house, the same fucking house. Just be careful, bro. This internet is very powerful and it's very dangerous. Okay, I wanted to touch bases on how there are a lot of 7-Elevens that are closing down. 444 should be closing down. 444 7-Elevens is eventually going to be closing down. And McDonald's, the one uh plant that makes the fries or potatoes, I think they're closing down as well for McDonald's. So I don't know if that means a lot of McDonald's will be closing up. This is just public information. 340 Big Lots are closing down as well. Okay, I don't know what the fuck this about. If you ask me, when these close in stores and shit like that, and they big corporations, or whether they small and they close like that, I feel like something bigger is coming. Something sinister is coming. I don't know if y'all know about FEMA camps, but that's a real thing. When you don't want to do what the fuck they want you to do, that's where you're gonna be going. They're gonna be putting your ass in slavery. Okay, making you work for what you want, what you need. If you're going against politics, a whole bunch of shit. It's that one world government shit where everybody is thinking alike, moving on the same time. They can monitor this. They can monitor when you pissing shit, what transactions you making, all types of shit. Okay. Another thing I wanted to touch bases on, and I'm sorry from all over the place, but I'm trying to remember everything at one time. Let's talk about how they're pushing the agenda of these electric cars. Okay, they're trying to tell you that it's lesser, it's cheaper than the average vehicle. But guess what? When it's electric car breaks down and you can't fix it, or you don't have the means or money to fix it, or that motherfucking car is on 44%, and boom, you have an emergency and that motherfucker died, and you got to plug the bitch up in the midst of chaos and confusion. Who has time for that? What about the vehicles that don't have brakes, pedals, none of that, just a computer system? You're riding on a robot. Okay, that shit is demonic as fuck, because man-made machines eventually going to break down. Nobody's asking the cost of this shit when that shit break down. Okay, like, it's not making sense. Okay, I fucked around and looked at a Mercedes Benz, and I looked at it, and it was electric, and people are going around, oh, my car note was $500 a month, it was $600 a month, but if I get a regular car, it's about $550, $650, and with this, it's cheaper. I didn't have to put no money down. They're going to make sure, like, there's a grant put out that if you want that electric car, they're going to make sure you get that bitch, and you won't have to put no money down. Like, this is crazy, the things that are being pushed. You won't have to worry about your little Kia, your beep beep, your Jeep, your Malibu, your Chrysler. I can't even think of vehicles at this moment because I'm baffled. But listen, nobody's thinking in the long run what's going to happen with all these electric cars. Okay, like how they're trying to make most of the world ride off of electric so they can save money and get richer. Okay, they ain't got to worry about oil and fighting over oil. Like, who the fuck is going to war and sending soldiers across bumfuck America to go fight over some fucking oil? Talking about fight for my country. No, the fuck y'all not. Y'all fighting for territory, oil, and all this power. That's why all this shit is falling, bro. That's why we got Solomon and Gomorrah and all this shit going on. Everybody freaks. Then you men make it even more worse for the women. Y'all be mad talking about BBL stank. Y'all paying for prescriptions for these bitches to don't throw that plastic that's not moving. Y'all the ones who's getting these OnlyFans models rich, these Instagram models rich. Y'all doing it, gassing these women up. The moment you stop looking at being a pervert and a pedophile and lusting after women that you know you can't get, or because you just gotta bust a nut, because guess what? Y'all are fucking physical human beings, visual. You freaks. If you change this shit up, you won't have all these freaky fucking females online. Y'all pay for the subscriptions. Y'all keep watching them. It just take a piece of skin to showing you niggas meat is on hard. Y'all talking about these women out here being hoes, they this, they that. But y'all doing the same thing, dick popping, doing this and doing that. Doing the same thing. Everybody getting rich off social media. It's a scheme. It's a scam. And it's also showing you that we're in the end times. Okay, once this internet crash, everybody's done. It'll never be the same again. That's why people aren't the same again. Families aren't the same again. Friends aren't the same again. Siblings aren't the same. People are breaking up that's been together 20, 30 plus years, because the internet can be a blessing and a curse, bro. Okay, if you're not using it to the best of your ability to learn things, to teach things, to educate people on things. But right now the world's in shambles and it's only getting worse. So now you got your daughter on here who's 20, who just made 21, and she wants a sugar daddy, and she wants to find a way to make her own income. And the only way she know how to make it is if she gets a botch BBL and her titties done and bust that ass and stick objects in her shit. While a 12-year-old found out how to make a fucking page on TikTok to watch her throw her ass, show her pussy print. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same thing, vice versa. Fucking gender don't play no role right now. Everybody needs to get right, because this shit is sick. I've already grew up around a whole bunch of pedophiles, perverts, a lot of incest, a lot of sexual shit, da 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 da. I ain't finna keep on going on about my personal life, but that shit plays a big part in your adulthood. Y'all better stop while you can and save your fucking souls, and realize a lot of y'all got children and legacies to live, and your kids got kids, and y'all ain't setting no example at all. Ain't doing nothing. Ain't doing nothing for Christ. Everybody worry about the quick scheme, busting a nut, getting some bread, going to sleep, and repeating, clocking in and doing the same shit. It's crazy how powerful pussy is. And I'm going to just keep it a buck. Dick is just as powerful, if you allow it, all right? But anywho, I ranted enough about that. I need to see if there's anything else that I am missing. I do not know why I feel like something is missing. I want to talk, I guess it was the robots, how they're everywhere. But I think I discussed those robots, though, and 2 Chains, and him talking to the robot, and how that shit didn't sit right with me, and how y'all be so amazed by bullshit. Do y'all really think that robot doing everything by himself? You ever sit there and wonder who is behind this machine? This robot cannot answer every question that I ask, then what's the purpose of it? It's just to confuse, put people in fear, okay? Or people gonna get with the agenda, whatever it is that they promoting or they pushing. A lot of people get paid to, you know what I'm saying, to support this shit. Just like I feel like they gonna pay certain people to drive them electric cars just to push the agenda. But that's nor here nor there. Let's see if I am missing anything else. Be careful with people trying to poison you or do something to your drink or food. I always mention that a lot. I don't know why I had to bring that back up again, but I most certainly did. Jesus Christ, I got so much stuff to talk about. Somebody needs to go get their kidneys checked out. Okay, maybe somebody, if it's not your kidneys, it's cirrhosis of the liver, or something is going on with your liver. Okay, I don't know who this is for. Maybe you're experiencing some type of fatigue or weakness. If I keep looking down, I'm writing down the things that I've already wrote down way before making this video. But anywho, maybe somebody has some type of addiction issue. Okay, addiction is very serious. Okay, it's nothing to joke about. It ain't shit to play about. Okay, this is why I don't drink, because my daddy died from cirrhosis of the liver, and it's a complete turn off for me to continue to see somebody drink. It's more hurtful than anything. It's like disrespecting the dead. If I tell you, you know, something is bothering me, you know, just slow it down, do it in moderation. But who am I? I'm not God, so I can't tell nobody how to eat shit, piss, and what to do or what to change up. But I don't know if you've been having some type of abscesses, or feeling lethargic, or maybe you're losing weight of some sort. I don't know what this is for you, but somebody is either trying to do something to you that's going to cause you liver or kidney symptoms. Okay, something going on with your, maybe it's enlarged. I don't know, but somebody could have given someone something to make them, or to make people think that it's something going on with their organs, but their organs was completely fine before something was given to them, is what I'm picking up on. Okay. I'm also hearing something about a child doing something to a father or mother. Okay, is the energy I'm channeling as well. Another thing I wanted to touch bases on is steroids. Maybe you're deteriorating and you need steroids, or maybe you're going to the doctor and trying to figure out what's going on, and maybe they can't find nothing. And if they can't find anything, then that means there's something spiritual going on with your body. Meaning, whatever you're putting in it, stop doing it. Stop eating a certain way. Stop drinking certain foods. Stay away from certain drugs like smoking. Smoking can make you tired, fatigued, have shortage of breath. Smoking gives you chest pain. Smoking can also swell you up. Like if you have, for example, thyroid, and you already are swollen or have bulging eyeballs, the nicotine is not going to do nothing but make your shit even more swollen, if that makes sense. Okay. So I don't know what it is that you're putting in your body, but spirit is telling you it's time to change things up. Okay. It really is. It's time to start changing things up. Okay. Another thing I wanted to touch bases on was something with the heart. Okay. Like I said, I keep hearing smoking, something with the heart. So I wanted to say if you have some type of infection, okay, or maybe you found out you have a tumor of some sort, um, steroids is used for things like this, okay? Another thing I wanted to touch bases on is heart failure, something going on with your heart. Um, maybe a tumor is causing a large heart or an enlarged heart. Maybe you're anemic and you need to get your blood checked. You may need a blood transfusion. Okay, it's the energy I'm channeling at the present time. Um, I'm also hearing smoking. If you're smoking a lot, you need to get checked for cancer as well. Okay, because you may have something serious and you really not paying attention or really don't know. Okay, some of you may find out or have hepatitis C and it's getting worse, is the energy that I'm picking up on as well. Some of you may be experiencing, or somebody is going to have to let you know that you're going to need surgery or chemo or radiation for some type of cancer. Maybe you have a swollen fucking stomach and you're realizing it's not the foods, it's not this. Maybe you've been an addict for years or drinking a lot and you have a swollen stomach and you're trying to figure out why. Maybe you were warned to stop doing something and now you're about to, karma about to come to that door because you wasn't listening, or you're stubborn, or a lot of men and women can't stand going to doctors or listening to doctors and things of that nature, or feel like they're not really being healed. But you may be experiencing a swollen stomach, okay, or abdominal pain, and the reason is because of your drinking. Okay, something is going on with your internal organs, whether that's your liver or your kidneys